So a travel trailer might not be right for you. What about a tent to get started in camping? All right, well, welcome to Two Camping Gurus. Today we're going to talk about a very small tent and just, a really quick way how to set it up if it's been packed away for a while. This is an extremely small two-man tent that can be packed very lightweight to, just give you a little bit of shelter. And if you really want a big tent, stick around for tomorrow's video. I am going to show you a huge tent that we also have and the process of setting it up. But for today, we're going to talk about that little one. Now, make sure you take a minute right now to click that subscribe button and stick around to the end. We're going to talk about a free pre-trip checklist you can get for at least your vehicle. If you're not towing a camper, this checklist will still help with your regular vehicle that you're going to use to go camping. So let's just get right into setting up this tent. If you're camping, you may need a tent, and that's what this video is all about. Very simple, easy tent to set up. Let's take a look. First thing you want to do is get it out of the bag. This tent here has not been set up in probably, 15 plus years. So as you can see, it is very small. Let's set it up this way here. Where's the opening right there, right? That tent stakes are in there. Cute little tent. It's actually in better shape than I thought. All right, and you got your stakes here, which should be more than one here. Yeah, you can grab. Oh, you're not helping? Yeah, it's a two-man tent.
Set it up.
True. All right, so there should be a slot here. Yeah, one in each corner. Basically, it's gonna slide this through. You're gonna do one at a time. Let me know if I have to come your way. So what we're doing here is you're just lining up that other slot right there. You go through. Yeah, it's easy if you keep it flat actually until you get those set up. And you're gonna see that one come out, go a little way so that, because you got plenty behind you. So you're like halfway. All right, now, if you look in the corner here, hang on Trace, you have these two holes. You need to go to that one over there. We both have to do the same one. And you wanna go with the outside hole first, especially if the tent's been put away for a while because it's not stretched. So this basically has to be pushed way up. Stick it in there. If you lift up on the middle, and then I'm gonna slowly get this thing to wiggle. And then I'll put that in there. So there's that one. And then we'll both go to the opposite corners. So she's going to stick that one in that outer one. And once she gets that in, come over here, wiggle this around. This. So this tent is actually, it's been set up many times. So I was able to put it on the inner hole on that one. And that's that. And then you have this. This is called the fly, I guess. Because you get the screen up top here and you don't want air. You want air to go out, but you don't want water to come in if it rains. Got these little hooks. You hook that like that, and there you have it. Door here, and zip it up. And that's really all there is to it. And you got a cute little two-man tent. Now, Trace, you and I have to get in and lay down in it real quick just to see what we have for spacing. It's a cute little tent, but it is pretty small. So let's just unzip it here. And I'll take the camera off my head and we will go in and see. Yeah, there is definitely not a lot of room in here. But, okay. So, hopefully you can see. If I lay down, my feet are right at the door and my head's hitting the other side of the tent here. There's room this way between two people. Again, it's a square tent, so there's not a lot of room. Very simple two-man tent. So as you can see, that is a extremely small tent. The bottom line is you want to get out there and have fun, and maybe a travel trailer is out of your budget. The downside to tent camping is in bad weather conditions, especially if you're in a small tent, because you have very limited space as to what you can do. Now, something you want to consider when you're tent camping, you don't have all the same facilities as far as like you would if you had a camper. Sometimes preparing food is not nearly as easy as if you were in a big travel trailer. So for that, one of the things I would recommend is some of the dried food, the dehydrated food, and Mountain House makes some great stuff. I'm going to be putting some videos up on reviewing some of their foods, but that's for another video. Right now I want to talk about bringing some with you. Now you can go to your local store and get some and things like that, but you also hear me talk about bug out bags and camping bags, and there is a bag out there on Amazon, which I'll put a link for. There's several different ones, but this particular one has all kinds of food in it and the things you need to cook those foods right off the bat. So you don't have to really think about what you have to put together and bring for all the meals. You can just pick this pack up and you're gonna have meals for, I think, 2 or 3 days. And there's different sizes, so take a look around depending on how long you plan on camping. And this may not be the only food you eat, but this is gonna give you a great starter pack to get yourself situated and be able to cook some foods
relatively easy if you're tent camping. And it's all put together. So I'll put a link for that right in the description. And for some reason you don't eat all the food, or if you eat some of it, you can replenish this pack, as well as keep it in your home for an emergency situation. You never know when you're going to need it. A natural disaster where you have no power and you can't do much cooking, whatever, with your regular stove in the house, these things come in super handy. So the bottom line is to get out there, get camping, have a good time, enjoy yourself. This will certainly help you do that. It has a lot of the tools in it that you would need to get started, and you can of course augment that with things that you want to bring camping with you. So anyways, click on the link in the description for that. Also, I'm going to include my link to my free ebook and pre-trip checklist that you can use to make sure your vehicle is ready to hit the road, so you can alleviate any potential problems, so you can make sure you have a good time. Thanks for sticking around. Have a great day, and of course, happy camping. Basically, it gets you 4 days, 3 days.